Good evening, Raider Nation. This is Brandon Norvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com with Lady Raider basketball coming your way here this evening from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. The 8-7 North Decatur Lady Chargers taking on your 11-3 Wapahani Lady Raiders. Glad to have all you with us here for the championship game here, the 2018 Wapahani Girls Basketball Holiday Tournament. This is the second year of its existence, and really a very nice day of basketball here, and very well put on and orchestrated and everything else. So kudos to everybody involved that's organized this event here today. As we get into things here with our Raiders Live pregame presented by Tom Cherry Mufflers. Again, Wapahani, in order to get to this championship game, won this morning's game against Southern Wells, in which the Lady Raiders won that by a final score of 45-23. So you could say they put the clamp down on the Southern Wells Lady Raiders here this morning, and didn't start out very good for us. Really didn't start out for either team very good in the first half. The second half, though, is where we kicked it into gear. And, really our defense throughout was fabulous. First half was great. Second half was even better. We just contained them offensively, was able to create turnovers and like I said, getting deflections, doing the little things correctly. And offensively, like I said, we started getting it going in the second half. We started translating those opportunities we was getting from the defensive side of the ball, started translating those into points on the offensive side. So, hopefully we get off to a better start here this evening and continue that throughout the whole entire ball game. We have balance from the outside and the inside as well. Now, one thing I will say is that North Decatur, at least from watching them earlier today, is definitely a team that likes to press. They like to do the full court press, and they'll trap you right there along the sidelines, a lot like the likes of Yorktown, Frankton. You'll see it from Monroe Central. There's different teams that likes to do that applies that kind of pressure, and so Wapahani has to do a much better job of finding their way through that type of defense. I know in games past we have not fared too well by turning the basketball over numerous times and really putting ourselves in a very unfortunate position, and you don't want to do that. That's not going to give you the best chance to win. So we've got to come out here prepared, ready to go, and execute on both ends of the floor. Got to make sure we knock down our free throws again here this evening. Did a pretty good job overall there in the first game. Not too bad. You just you aim to get better. My goal is you want to at the minimum get 80% or better. Like I said, we'll take 90%, 100%, whatever. But you just want to at least meet that 80% goal from the free throw line every single ball game. As long as we do that, obviously on the inside, North Decatur does have a pretty nice inside player there in Sydney Palmer. She could be a big threat there in the post game. So Dayton Lee, Sydney Cook, they might have to definitely work pretty hard to make sure to contain her on the inside here this evening. I have a couple pretty good shooters. Maddie Day, another starter, as well as Olivia Bowman, another starter here for North Decatur. Pretty good shooters. They can also take the ball inside as well. So, again, we've just got to play great defense. We've got to come out here from the get-go and get off to a good start, block out on the rebounding side of things, and create turnovers. You know, every facet of the game you got to do appropriately. So we'll see what happens. We have less than 2 minutes to go of the pregame warm-ups. One thing I do want to add, we will be back to action tomorrow night. We'll be traveling with the boys basketball team to Blue River to take on the Vikings in what should be a very, very good MEC Conference showdown tomorrow evening. I doubt that we'll be live, so just so all of you Raider fans out there know that we will be there tomorrow night. We'll be posting things as long as, I guess, we have cell service out there. We will be posting updates on Twitter, but if we do not end up being live, we will come back tomorrow night to the high school and download the ball game. So just some information so all of you guys know out there in Raider Nation about tomorrow night with Raider boys basketball. But until then, we got much more important things to come up here tonight, as we have the Holiday Tournament Championship game again between Wapahani and North Decatur. We'll step aside. This has been Raiders Live pregame presented by Tom Terry Mufflers. We'll be back right after this break. Alrighty, welcome back again here, folks. Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy live here on the WHS Network. We'll take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First and foremost for the North Decatur Lady Chargers. Starting at guard number 14, Maddie Day. At another guard, number 22, Olivia Bowman. At guard number 24, Brittany Becker. At guard number 32, Morgan Stanley. And at forward, number 54, Sydney Palmer. The Lady Chargers are coached by Matt Barker. Now we'll take a look here at the non-starters for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Non-starters include number 3, Malia York, number 11, Madison Thompson, number 13, Layla Lee, number 22, Lexi Hubbard, number 24, Lexi Morrow, number 32, Trinity Brozier, number 33, Jalen Willis, and number 44, Dawson Stevens. Now for the starters at one guard, number 2, Lexi Wolf. At one forward, number 12, Dayton Lee. Starting at the other forward, number 21, Sydney Cook. At guard, number 23, Carly Boggs. And starting at another guard, number 30, Ashley England. Again, the Lady Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Lori Craycraft and Jackie Glancy.
Officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Jim Petty, Mr. Garen Chalfant, and Mr. Ryan Kaufman.
All right, so again, North Decatur, in order to get to this game here this evening, took down Centerville. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Wapahani beat Southern Wells to get to this championship game. So should be a nice battle here this evening, as the Lady Chargers will start off with the first possession of the night. Quick turnover by the Lady Chargers. England there to Cook at the elbow, takes it inside, shots up, and good. So a great start here for Wapahani from the get-go. And to the corner, Day back up top here now to number 24, Becker. And that shot is going to be blocked by Sydney Cook. The first block here of the evening. And now a traveling violation called on the Lady Raiders. First turnover now of the evening. Becker over here to number 32, Stanley, shots up and makes it rain from downtown. Morgan Stanley gets the Lady Chargers on the board. England marching right on down the court. Into the corner to Wolf. Back up top. There's Boggs. Three-pointer up. Off the mark. A battle for the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball possession. Favors Wapahani. So Lee trying to find somebody, finally finds Ashley England out there. She had a nice game here for herself in the opening of today's 5-game holiday tournament. Cook there at the free throw line. Back outside to Wolf, now to Lee. Cook for 2. And a basket will be up and good. Great ball movement there by the Raiders. As the foul will be on number 14, Maddie Day, her first, team's first. So again, Cook was good with a basket, and she'll be at the line for one more. And it will be up and good. So already 1 for 1. Here are the Raiders, a 5-3 lead. 2 minutes into this opening quarter. Up top here to Stanley. Now swung over. Now down low to Palmer. And that's going to be another turnover. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Raiders. So they turn it over to us, and then we go ahead and hand it right back to them. Palmer going to work down low, and that's going to be another block. Sydney Cook. showcasing that stifling defense, and I forgot to start the clock, so we'll just kind of roll with it there a little bit. Wolf with the rebound. Swung over here to England. Back up top, three-pointer up. The bank not open. They're closed at least for that shot. An aggressive take inside there by number 22, Olivia Bowman. So she'll be at the line for one more. I'm going to let this clock run until we can catch up with the actual game clock here. We're getting a little bit closer now, 5:07. And the bucket up and good as the Lady Chargers again take now a 1-point lead. And that foul was called on Sydney Cook, her first. Team's first. Boggs over here to Lee. Cross court. England down low to Cook. All wide open as Boggs down to the corner to Wolf. Cook from the free throw line. No good. Lee gets the rebound back outside to Boggs. Cook with a shot fake. Shots up and money. It has been the Sydney Cook show to begin things. All 7 points for Wapahani have been tallied up there by Sydney Cook. There we go. Nice pair of hands there. Boggs with the interception. Cook back to Boggs. Takes it in, shots up, and good. Nicely done, ladies. Nicely done. So a timeout taken here by the Chargers.
30-second timeout.
First Charge timeout of the evening. Again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, located at 400 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. At the law offices of B. Joseph Davis, which is a highly recommended and respected professional corporation. They strive to aggressively represent all their clients' interests in all phases of any legal matter. Their team has extensive experience in personal injury, criminal defense, which also includes drunk driving, criminal record, bankruptcy expungements, and hardship licenses. For more information, visit his website at www.bjosephdavis.com. So again, following the timeout, the Raiders with a 3-point lead. Nearly picked off there by England. Back up top, Stanley for three. Off the mark, a loose ball. Oh, nearly had that there. Boggs had the rebound and then stepped out of bounds. But you love the hustle. Stanley up top here with the basketball. Tosses it on over to Becker. Now Palmer. Stanley here in the corner. He can't leave her open. Off the mark there. Another loose ball. Lee comes away with the rebound. Working hard and getting after it down low there is Dayton Lee, as the foul will be called on Sydney Palmer, her first. Team second. That was the second rebound of the night there for Dayton Lee, and then we turn it over, and that's an over and back violation. Better believe it. That's unfortunate for them. Goodness gracious. So we turned it over again to North Decatur for only them to give it right back to us. It is the giving season, ladies and gentlemen. Foul underneath will be on number 22, Olivia Bowman, her first, team's third. Lee to inbound. A little over 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Cook can't get it to go. And now an over-the-back foul call. It'll look like it's going to be on Dayton Lee, and indeed it will be. So Lee will pick up her first, team second. Stanley will bring it down court. Again, Wapahani here with a 9-6 lead. Palmer with a handoff to Becker. Takes it in, dishes back out. Day for three. No good there as that day just turned tonight. Down court, England in the corner. Thought about it, now passes it back outside, and Boggs will reset the Raider offense. Post feed down low, and Cook loses the handle on it. 4 turnovers now for Wapahani. 5 for North Decatur, nearly 6. My goodness, that is 6 that time around. Another loose ball, and it's going to be off of the Chargers. So now we'll see number 12, Brittany Krager, back in the lineup for the Lady Chargers. We got 2:16 to play. Lee at the elbow, hands it off. Boggs for 2. Off the mark, Cook with the rebound. Shots up and gets the bucket to go. Second chance points. So important. And a three-pointer up and good for number 22, Olivia Bowman. 6 points now for her on the night. England takes it to the dish. Cook with another rebound. Back outside. Now Lee from the free throw line. Off the mark. Cook again hammering on the boards. Third rebound now of the night as the foul's going to be on number 54, Sydney Palmer. Her second. Team's fourth. And Cook at the charity stripe here for 2. And the first one is up and finds the bottom of the net. As we'll see number 30, Olivia Odell, back in now for North Decatur, and seeing her first action of the evening here for Wapahani is number 22, Lexi Humbert. Second one up, gets the friendly bounce to go. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Sydney. She's collected all 3 free throw shots so far this evening. So the Raiders 3 for 3. And another turnover created there by Wapahani. 7 of them now. England corner 3 off the mark. And out of bounds off the Raiders. Nice looking shot though. Now subbing in for the first time will be number 24, Lexi Morrow for the Raiders. Got 1:06 to go. Wapahani with a 4-point lead. Stanley swings it today. Now down low. Bowman takes the shot and uses the old left hand for 2. So 8 of North Decatur's 11 points have came from Olivia Bowman. Humbert, bounce pass there to Morrow. Back outside, there's Cook. Look at Boggs splitting the defenders and finding the 2. So Boggs with her 4th point of the night. The foul is called on number 14, Maddie Day. Her second, team's 5th. So Boggs will be at the line for one more, and the free throw's up and good. So 5 points now for Carly. Tell you what, I know it's still early in this one, but man, oh man, light years better than the way we started in that first game. I think that all is due to the confidence that we built and the overall rhythm and motion, not going through the motions of things. The second, in the second half of that first game was much, much better. As the first free throw will be up and good. So again, that foul is on Sydney Cook, her second. So one more coming the way here of Krager. And the second one up and good as well. So, you know, when you have confidence built up, you hope that strings on from one game to another. There's Dayton Lee, shots up, no good. Bounce back out. Lee gets her on rebound. Now Boggs from long range, no good. And that's going to be all she wrote here at the end of one. So the Lady Raiders lead the Lady Chargers 16-13 at the end of one quarter. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with the start of the second live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, welcome back here, folks. Brandon Morvillius again alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Back here with the University of Aberdeen game break as we enter the second quarter. Wapahani with a 16-13 lead over North Decatur. And, really like what we've seen so far here from Wapahani. Really like what we've seen. We've continued that defensive intensity on defense. And we've been able to now come out here offensively and find more balance and being able to get our shot and knocking down shots. Strong start here for the Lady Raiders as a quick timeout will now be taken by the Lady Chargers. So we will stick right here with you during the timeout. Some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. Tom Cherry Mufflers, located at 321 West 8th Street in Muncie, Indiana. Since 1946, Tom Cherry Mufflers has taken care of your exhaust, brakes, shocks, struts, and mufflers. If you want the underneath of your vehicle to be looked at, make sure to stop on in there at Tom Cherry Mufflers. No appointment needed. They'll hear you coming. Also to the barn lot, located at 2410 East County Road 300 South, just off of State Road 67 in Muncie, Indiana. Scott Quirk is the man to supply all of your outside needs. Got barns, sheds, garages, gazebos, carports, and much more. So call him again at 765-744-7396. Stanley up top here to Becker. Back outside once again. 7.5 nearly to go. Tell you what, these fans here this evening are nearly as quiet as a church mouse. A pencil could drop and you'd be able to hear that. And that's coming from the outside. If you dropped it out there, I mean, it's that quiet in here throughout the game. Boggs, though, looking to make some noise off the mark there as Wolf collects her second rebound tonight. Boggs, screen set. Well, I don't really know how much of a screen that really was, but I guess that was the design. All right, so we're just going to let this play out here. Not a whole lot going on. Boggs back to Wolf. Back to Boggs. Supposed to be down low. And Humbert hammered down low. Good job of standing her ground there as we'll have a foul here on Brittany Krager. Her first, team sixth. Boggs, nice little shot fake. Won't get the runner to go. Tipped back out. Humbert with her first rebound. And now a foul here on the play. And again, this is going to be on Brittany Krager, her second, team 7th. So now the Lady Raiders will be in the bonus the rest of the second quarter here, and Lexi Humbert's going to lead the way here with the 1-1. And the first one rims out, no good. Stanley down court looking to drive. That's a travel. So thank you very much. Eighth turnover now for North Decatur here in the first half. As the Raiders continue to apply pressure and bring in the defensive intensity. Boggs into the corner to Wolf, back to her. Lee now at the free throw line, down low. Humbert will find Wolf. Look at the ball movement. Boggs nearly making it rain, but Wolf with her 3rd rebound of the night. And the bucket will be good for Dayton Lee, fighting through the double team there to get the bucket to go. The foul on number 24, Brittany Becker, her first, team's 8th. As we'll see number 30, Olivia Odell, return to action for the Lady Chargers. And Lee at the line for the 3-point play. It will be up and off the back iron, no good. Shots up and good. Only a 2-point basket there by Maddie Day. It's her first points here tonight and gets the Chargers back within 3. Lee for 3. Off the mark. Wolf with another rebound. 4 now on the night here for her. Ooh, Boggs thought about it, takes it right down the middle, no good. Gets her own rebound back outside. Now to Morrow at the top of the key. Dangerous pass, and I don't know how in the world Humbert ended up getting that ball right there. More than likely should have been picked off, but we do have a foul here on Maddie Day, now her 3rd, team's 9th. As we'll have Lexi Humbert at the line, 2 shots. First one's up and good. So that'll be the first point of the evening here for Lexi Humbert. As number 20, Madeline Hoover, will see her first action of the night here for North Decatur. Second one no good. And now a over-the-back foul called on number 24, Lexi Morrow, her first, team's 4th. Stanley over to Becker. Another tip pass. And a foul. Nearly had the takeaway. Tell you what, if she would have turned around, they had 2 girls wide open. One underneath and one in a corner. And the foul there called on Dayton Lee, her 2nd, team's 5th. Lee with the pickoff. Now it's time to take this down court and hopefully collect on some more points. Lee takes it inside, shots up and good. Dayton Lee now with her 4th point on the night, 4 points, 3 rebounds here so far. Shots up, nothing but air underneath that one. And a nice save there by number 22, Olivia Bowman of the Lady Chargers. Everybody thought that ball was a lost cause and heading out of bounds, and Bowman thought otherwise. Well, now holding on the offense. Or no, on the defense. It's going to be on number 22, Lexi Humbert, her first, team 6th. Looks like we got the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers out here. We got so much holding going on. Shots up, no good. Lee with the rebound. Good job of being strong with the ball here. Boggs taking it down court, finding Wolf. Into the corner, Boggs down low. Lee, no good for two. So the possession will stay with Wapahani. And that was really a good shot there by Lee. He did end up having Lexi Humbert open there a couple feet from her, but still a good shot. As we will have a timeout taken here by Wapahani, their first charge timeout of the night. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. 21-15, Raiders lead it. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back out of the timeout here. Lexi Morrow nearly had that 2-point bucket to go as that was deflected off the hands there of now Lexi Humbert there on that pass. 3.5 to play here in the first half. And Wapahani with a 6-point lead in the corner. Hoover now finds Becker. Back to Hoover, three-pointer up, no good. Wolf with her 5th rebound now of the night. And a turnover. Pass down court, Stanley with a wide open kiss off the glass for two. And now a jump ball. Possession stays with the Raiders. And one thing that we're probably going to have to learn not to do is get the ball along the sidelines here. We want to make sure to keep the ball in the middle because they like to trap that on the side. Morrow in the corner, back up top. Here's England. Lee with the screen. Morrow in the corner. England, three-pointer up, no good, rims out. A loose ball, my goodness. We have 4 bodies on the floor. Who comes away with it? And it looks like it's going to be North Decatur. Hoover splits the middle, and another loose ball there. Becker will come away with it. Morrow up top here to Lee. Takes it in, dishes it down low. Humbert was cut off there. So 6 turnovers now for the Raiders. Man, look at Morrow. That girl acted like she just ran into a brick wall. Nicely done there by Lexi. England for 2, and she gets the ball stuck. For heaven's sakes. That's unfortunate. That looked like a good shot, too. So they're going to try to get the ball unstuck. There we go. I guess none of these referees have the hops enough to get up there and get that one. I can't definitely say a whole lot because I wouldn't be seeing myself get up that high either. Boggs for 3. The moneymaker from downtown, Carly Boggs, now with 8 points on the night, and the Raiders with a 7-point lead. as we near that 1 minute mark left to play here in the first half. Stanley splits the defenders right down the middle. We've got to pick them up on defense right there. So the foul on Humbert, her second, team 7th. So now the Chargers in the bonus. And we will have number 22, Olivia Bowman, at the line here for one more. The free throw's up, rims out no good. Goodness sakes, nearly turned that one over. I want to slightly pay a little bit better attention here, especially with them playing up here. They're going to try to get as many points as possible to dwindle this lead down here for Wapahani. And a turnover again for the Raiders. Gives them 7 now. I forgot to start the clock there momentarily again. Luckily, it was only 5 or 6 seconds, so no big deal. And bounded here to Boggs. Now to England. Creating some space. Boggs three-pointer in the corner, no good. So the foul on Carly Boggs, her first. Team's 8th. So now we will see number 32, Morgan Stanley, at the 1-and-1, for the 1-and-1 at the line here for the Lady Chargers. I guess it is a 5-point lead now. I forgot to put the 2-point bucket up there as well, for goodness sake. I guess I'm forgetting everything here. So the first one good for Stanley. And the second one will be up and good as well. So now a 3-point lead. Man. So that time it was a foul. Looked like a foul the first time around, and definitely a foul the second time around. As foul number 32, Stanley, her first, team's 10th. So the Raiders now in the double bonus. As Lexi Morrow will be shooting 2. And the first one's up and good. First point of the night there for Morrow, as Wolf will come back in for Lee. Got 23 seconds to play. Just got to knock this shot down right here and play defense on the other end. Well, unable to get that one to go. Stanley up top, now finds Becker. For goodness sake. Bailed him out right there. Morrow will pick up her second. Team's 9th. So now number 22, Olivia Bowman, back to the line for 2 shots. Again, there's 6 seconds to play with, as the first free throw will be up and off the mark, no good. So still got some time here. The Raiders got to get the offensive rebound and get it down court quickly here. Second free throw attempt will be up and good. There's England. Takes it in. Shots up and good. A little premature, I guess, on our clock, but hey, we'll take it anyway. The Raiders with a 5-point lead at the half. 27-22. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with our halftime report live on the WHS Network.
When you need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
Stop on in at Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Payne in the 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they have been serving the community for over 30 years. Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. Alrighty, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the University Avenue Dental game break at the half. Again, the Lady Raiders lead the Lady Chargers at the half, 27-22. Overall, pretty good first half here by Wapahani. Offensively, we had it going. We've left probably some points out there, but that's just a part of the game. You're not going to hit everything, but nevertheless. Offensively, I like what we've done. We've moved the ball very, very well, and we're trying to get the ball inside. Aggressively taking the ball to the basket, not settling for the outside shot. We do have 1 3 here on the evening, but we really haven't shot a whole lot of threes. Hey, if you're open, take the shot. But I like the aggressiveness that we've definitely shown, and not being complacent and taking outside shots all the time. We're working the ball in, not only dribbling it inside and taking a shot, but also just passing it inside and letting our post players go to work. And we've seen a lot of success here from that so far, and hopefully that trend will continue. Defensively, continuing to put the hammer down. It's really a great effort on the defensive end, and that's given us extra opportunities. We've created 12 turnovers in the first half. That is very good. So that's a great stat to see here if you're Wapahani. We've had 7 turnovers of our own. That's pretty good overall. Not too bad. We was careless with the basketball, maybe a couple different times that probably shouldn't have ended up being a turnover, but as I said, that's a part of the game. You got to learn from it, make sure and take better care of the basketball, know the situation as well. But then free throw line, doing a decent job there at that. 6 for 10, 60% from the charity stripe. Not great, but not horrible either. We're rebounding the ball very well, not giving them any more than one opportunity at a basket. So, we're doing everything that we have to do in every facet of the game to be successful, and that's all you can ask from your players. But again, you want to continue that, be consistent, be confident in each other, and just keep doing what you're doing. We've played very well so far, and obviously the score kind of translates that. But you're seeing a nice balanced attack here offensively as well. You got Sydney Cook here with 11 points, Carly Boggs with 8, Dayton Lee with 4, Ashley England 2 points, and then Lexi Humbert and Lexi Morrow with 1 point each. Like I said, rebounding wise, getting it done. You have Wolf with 5, Lee with 4, Cook with 3, Boggs 2, and Humbert with 1. So, we're doing a good job on the boards, continuing to crash them and making sure that on the defensive end they're not getting more than one opportunity. And then the offensive end, we've had some really good possessions there where we're getting second chance points. Along with that and creating turnovers, we're getting ourselves extra opportunities, and that's what you aim to do. So just got to keep putting them on it, putting on it on the defensive end, keep bringing the intensity and not letting up. And then offensively, just keep doing your thing, keep moving the ball, and hopefully our shots will continue to fall and get to the free throw line, stay aggressive, stay hungry, and be ready to work here in the second half. But we have less than 2.5 minutes to go. We will step aside here for a break, and we will be back here with the start of the second half, live right here on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, welcome back here with the start of the second half, live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. We appreciate you all for joining us here this evening on a Friday night of Lady Raider basketball. Again, been a pretty lengthy day here for us. I know this is our 5th game of the day. Obviously, we broadcasted the first game for Wapahani. Then I had to broadcast the next 3 games. Redbeard's been doing the music, and then we're back at it here with broadcasting this game for the grand total of 5. So we definitely had our fair share of basketball here today, but it's been a great day of Lady Raider basketball, and hopefully that trend continues. Back outside here to Cook. She'll hand it off to Carly Boggs. Lee find Hummert down low, shots up and good. Great court vision and recognition there by Dayton Lee, and a fabulous finish there by Lexi Humbert. So 7-point advantage as Becker nearly had a face full of basketball there. Bowman back outside, Becker over to Day for three, and the high archer from downtown is Maddie Day. A hand in the face and all. Got to give credit where credit's due on that shot. Cook back to Boggs. Again, she finds her way around. Definitely can't lose her there, because if you do, well, it's probably going to make you pay, and that's exactly what Boggs was able to make him do right there. And that's a double dribble and a travel all into one. Oh my goodness, tackle on the play. So Day will now pick up her fourth, team's first of the half. Well, you know, got two basketball players going after the ball. No intent there, but that was definitely a tackle. I'd probably sign her up for the football team. Cook brings it over there on the right wing, trying to find Lee down low, working hard. Back to Cook, shots up. Looked to have been fouled on the play. Humbert there with another rebound. And then Cook for two. So 13 now on the evening here for Sydney. Really getting some great action here from our post players here this evening. Dayton Lee, Sydney Cook, Lexi Humbert. They've all done an exceptional job there in the post. And out of bounds there off of the Lady Chargers. Now their second turnover in the second half. 14 for the game. Dangerous pass there, Cook, and another tackle from behind. I'll tell you what, Cook must have a sign on her back that says tackle me. Goodness gracious. So the foul there on Olivia Bowman, her second. Team second of the half. Boggs again getting by her defender, gets her own rebound. And I thought for a second she was pushed out of bounds, but I guess she just threw it out of bounds for the first turnover here in the second half. Bowman down low, Palmer into the corner. Tell you what, if Palmer just would have turned around right there, she would have had more than enough room, but now a foul called on the Lady Raiders. It's going to be on number 23, Carly Boggs. Her second, team's first of the half. So Palmer will head to the free throw line, shooting two. Again, Wapahani with an 8-point lead. The first one's going to be up and no good. Second one will be up, no good as well, and Lee corrals the rebound. 5 of them now on the night for Dayton. England finds Lee, hand off to Boggs. Look at the movement there. The weaving through the defense. Boggs for two, and another timeout taken by the Lady Chargers. That will be their third charge timeout of the evening. 4:15 to play. Raiders lead at 10. We'll be back with more here on the WHS Network. All righty, welcome back here, folks. Again, out of the timeout, the Raiders with a 10-point lead over the Chargers as the Chargers lose that one out of bounds. Turnover number 15 on the night. Lee back to Boggs. Down court, Humbert finds Cook. Cook takes it inside, shots up, and block, gets it back there and loses it out of bounds off of the Chargers. So the Raiders retain possession. And looks to be an illegal screen. And it's going to be on number 22, Lexi Humbert, her third, team second of the half. Oh, a near takeaway there by England. Palmer to Stanley for two. Off the mark, no good. England with the rebound, her first one of the night. And here come the Lady Raiders. Mowing down court over to England. Double screen set. Cook in the corner for two along the baseline. Nice shot there from Sydney. Having another fine game here. 15 points now on the night as they'll get North Decatur with the travel, or the double dribble, pardon me. So 17 turnovers now for the game. England now to Lee, handing it off there to Boggs. Post feed down low. Cook going to work and fouled underneath. So the foul called on number 54, Sydney Palmer, her third, team's third of the half. So we'll see Cook at the line, two shots coming her way. And the first one's up, no good. The second one from Cook will be up and got the friendly bounce to go. Bowman up top to Becker, now to Stanley. Bowman again for three. Off the mark and off the top of the head there of Krager. Shots up, no good that time around, and they're going to get the ball stuck on top of the goal. So we've had the ball stuck in between the backboard and the rim. Now we got it stuck on top of the backboard. So we're gonna watch the referee get it out of there. Nicely done. Got it out of there on the second attempt. Nice job there by Cook holding that one back. Lee was looking for Boggs on the handoff, takes it down low, shots up. Nice pass there to Cook and gets the bucket. 18 points now for Cook. Go along with that with 5 rebounds. Good defense there from Humbert, but called on the foul. That's going to be her fourth. Team's third. So now Lexi Morrow returns to action for the Lady Raiders. Inbounded, a near takeaway by Chargers retain possession with 1:50 to go in the third. And back in will come Lexi Wolf into the Wapahani rotation. Becker inbounds it out here to number 12, Krieger. And another deflection. Causing disruption any way possible here, keeping the offense off balance. As we'll see, number 12, Madeline Hoover, back in the lineup for North Decatur. Bowman takes it inside, loses the handle on it, and turns it over. Couple screens set. Boggs finds Lee and was trying to lead Cook to the basket, but put a little too much heat behind that one. The old fastball coming in hot and heavy. So third turnover here in the second half. 10 for the ball game for the Raiders. Nice hands there from Morrow, slapping it right out of the hands of Becker. And that's going to be an over and back violation. I don't know how in the world that was not. So Cook will collect another rebound. Again, Wapahani with a 15-point lead. Under a minute to play here in the third. Might as well go ahead and hold the ball here. No reason to be in any kind of hurry. Wolf hands it to Boggs. 30 seconds to go. Back outside to Cook. Nice screen there from Lee. Boggs gets it blocked. Now to Morrow. And that's going to be out of bounds off of North Decatur. So 8 seconds to go here in the third. Dayton lead at inbound. Outside to Boggs, three-pointer up, and no good. Cook with the rebound. Can't get that one to go, and now a foul on the play. It's going to be on number 12, Brittany Krieger, her third. Team's fourth. Not much time here, 3 seconds. Inbounded to Cook. Got to take the shot. And that's going to be it here in the third. So the Raiders with a 15-point lead after 3 quarters of play here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here with more Lady Raider basketball live on the WHS Network. Welcome back, folks, as we begin the fourth quarter. Again, Wapahani with a 15-point lead, 40-25. And the Raiders will start off with possession of the basketball to open up the fourth. Boggs will find Lee at the top. Pass down low. Cook down to the corner to Wolf, and the Raiders are going to drag it back out and reset things. Still love the ball movement here by Wapahani. We've moved the ball with precision, with consistency and fluency and everything. That includes the three-point basket from Lexi Wolf. It's only our second three of the night. Good to see Wolf get on the board. So the foul here on Lexi Morrow, now her third. Team's fourth. Hoover in the corner for three, just a bit off the mark there. Lee with her sixth rebound tonight. Boggs back there at the helm of things, running the offense. Lee with a screen. Cook now along the baseline, finds a cutting Lee, no good. Cook trying to get the rebound, but heads out of bounds before doing so. And again, really the story of the evening here for Wapahani, well, I guess two things, is the stifling defense and our fluency on offense. We're just moving the ball so well that, you know, this is the kind of team that we can be, you know, and you see that here, and it's nice to see. And we've had, quite a few games like this where we played really good. But this is just, it's really good to see. You coming off of about a week and some change of a break here as far as away from playing any basketball games. And, we had a brief hiccup there in the first half of the first game. But, man, I tell you what, since then, it has been metal to the pedal, which is exactly how it should be. Boggs over to Wolf, now to Lee. Outside, Boggs thought about it, takes it in, shots up, and fouled on the play. So Carly will head to the line for two, as the foul's going to be on number 12, Brittany Krager, her fourth, team's fifth. So again, the Raiders were 6 of 10 from the line in the first half, and off the mark there with the first one from Boggs. Right now we're 1 of 3 from the line in the second half. The second one up and good there by Carly. So 2 for 4 in the second half here overall for the Raiders. Gives them now 8 for 14 for the game. Another pass deflection and another turnover. That time around, the deflection from Wolf landed in the hands of Lexi Morrow. Boggs for 2. No good. Gets her own rebound. Now to Lee. Morrow in the corner for 2. Rattles in and out. No good. A traveling violation. The Raiders now with 11 turnovers on the night. Still pretty good overall. You want to make sure and keep it to a minimum, as we're going to have a foul underneath here on Sydney Cook. That will now be her third. Team's fifth. So now number 54, Sydney Palmer at the charity stripe, shooting 2. Again, Wapahani with a 19-point lead, as the first one will be up and good. Tell you what, there's so many times where I have to be a little bit quieter. It's like I'm broadcasting a golf match here because it is so quiet in this gym. So you got England and Humbert back into the Raider lineup. Second one up, no good. Lee with a rebound. And off and running are the Raiders again. Down low, Humbert going to work, shots up. Oh, rattles in and out, no good. as Bowman pushes the floor rather quickly, but Lee says, I have other ideas. Takes it away from her. Now Boggs going coast to coast. No good. Bounces around. Bowman with the rebound. And again, it's a race down floor, and Bowman good for two. England takes the shot from the elbow. Nice little acrobatic shot there, up and good for two. And a timeout will be taken here by Wapahani. So it will be their second charge timeout of the night, 46-28. And we'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our University Avenue Dental game break. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fannin, located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. If you have any questions, make sure to contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. So back out of the timeout with 4:22 to play in regulation, and the Raiders with a sizable 18-point lead as we look to keep putting it on them. Into the corner, Stanley for three. Off the mark, Palmer with the rebound. And a deflection there. It's going to be out of bounds off North Decatur. You better believe it. Again, that's what active hands will do for you. Getting a hand in on everything, causing disruption, making sure that your opponent can never be comfortable on offense. Lee nearly lost the handle on that one. She takes it inside, backs down her defender, and that's going to be a jump ball possession, favors North Decatur. So a tough way to get a turnover there. Lee had the right idea, just unfortunately didn't work out good for her. Day down low to Palmer. She got away with a travel. Shots up. No good. Cook with the rebound and fouled on the play. So that'll be the 9th rebound of the night here for Cook. One away from getting the old double-double machine back up and going again. Foul there on Stanley, her second, team 6th. Humbert now for two from the elbow, no good. Lee with the rebound. And the basket will not count, so Lee will head to the line for two. The foul on number 12, Brittany Krieger, as that's going to be her 5th foul, so she gone. So now number 30, Olivia Odell, will enter the game for the Lady Chargers. Again with Lee out the line for two. And the first one, no good. We'll see if Lee can find the bottom of the net here. Second one's up. Off the back iron, no good. And back come the Chargers the other way. Day up top now to Bowman. Pass down low. Palmer finds Bowman, splits the middle, and a layup up and good. Somebody's got to cut that off. Can't allow her to split the defense like that so easily. Cook finds Humbert down low. Shots up, no good. Back into the corner, nearly a travel. Palmer turns around, back to Stanley. Day to Bowman along the baseline, and again another easy take to the basket. So we're allowing them to get inside a little too easily these last few shots as a timeout is taken by North Decatur, their fourth charge timeout tonight. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back out of the timeout again, Wapahani, with a now 14-point lead. It'll be Raider basketball with 2:28 to play in the fourth quarter. Gonna make sure stay tuned in. We got Raiders live post game following the game this evening, as we do every ball game. Just the main thing here is for Wapahani, just take good care of the basketball. Take good care of the basketball, stay under control, and move on to bigger and better things. Also now in the game here for Wapahani, seeing her first action tonight, Dawson Stevens. And that's going to be a takeaway. And then the Chargers will give it right back to us. How nice. 22 turnovers now tonight for the North Decatur Lady Chargers. England will push it across half court. Now into the corner, Stevens will find Dayton Lee back to Dawson once again. Again, no reason to be in any kind of hurry. Just take care of the basketball. Run out the clock. Force them to foul you just like that. And we're going to have a foul here on number 22, Olivia Bowman, her third. Team's eighth. So again, the Raiders in the bonus here as Dawson Stevens will head to the line here for the 1-and-1. First one will be up, no good. So the Lady Chargers push it up the court quick, fast, in a hurry. Day down low to Palmer, now to Stanley, shots up, and the three-pointer good. For goodness sake, we nearly had a 20-point lead. You can't allow them to spoil the fun we've had so far tonight and let them get back into this. So the timeout taken by North Decatur, so they have no timeouts left, so they're clean out. And the Raiders still with 3 timeouts left here for them, as we are now under a minute and a half to play. Some more sponsors we'd like to recognize here this evening. Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops, located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle, would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903. Also, make sure to visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, that is Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. Also to FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143 and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that is FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Off the hands of Cook and out of bounds. We have fell apart here within these last 2.5 minutes. Goodness sake here, ladies. So Palmer back in, so a little offense to defense. And defense to offense. Down low, Palmer, back to Bowman, three-pointer, up and good. So now it's an 8-point game. This was just an 18-point lead. And again, it's just all been due to the lack of being able to take care of the basketball. Lack of that and focus. But all that can be taken away right here from the old charity stripe. As the foul was called on number 22, Olivia Bowman, her fourth, team's ninth. So back to the line here for the 1-and-1. We've got to start converting on the free throws. And the first one's up and good. I'm glad Dayton heard me. Of course, it's been so quiet in here this evening, she probably did hear me. Second free throw attempt will be up and good as well. Nicely done, Dayton. So 6 points now in the night here for her. A timeout taken by the Lady Raiders. Now their third charged timeout here this evening. A 10-point lead with 48 seconds to play. So again, now just got to defend. Still got, you only have 5 team fouls, so if you foul them, just make sure you don't foul them on the shot. But just continue to be aggressive. Keep doing what you're doing on the defensive. Well, actually, don't keep doing what we have been doing the last roughly about 2 minutes. Here we've had some defensive letdowns, but bring the intensity here these last 48 seconds and ride home with a Holiday Tournament Championship victory. Again, they will be back at it on January the 3rd. Back out here from Raider Gymnasium as they welcome the Newcastle Lady Trojans. So again, that'll be coming up on January the 3rd. Out of the timeout, North Decatur basketball. Good job there by Boggs coming up there on defense, not allowing them to just roll the ball on down the whole entire floor. Hoover for three. Nothing but air. Humbert with the rebound, her third of the night. And for heaven's sakes, the Raiders threw it away again. Come on, ladies. Bowman up top, takes it inside, dishes it out to Day. Now to Stanley. Tell you what, North Decatur wasting all tons of time. Good defense, though, by Wapahani. That's what we wanted to see here. Shots up, and good again. Bowman from downtown. And the Raiders are going to run it out, and they will take the championship trophy home tonight. So the final score here this evening, your Wapahani Lady Raiders defeat the North Decatur Lady Chargers 48-41. Raiders now improved to 12-3 on the year. Chargers fall to 8-8. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with more on our Raiders Live postgame, live on the WHS Network.
North Decatur, best of luck as the season progresses. If team representatives could beat Mr. Luce to accept the 2018 Wapahani Lady Raider Basketball Tournament Championship Trophy. The Wapahani Lady Raiders. The Lady Raiders will next be in action next Thursday at home versus the Newcastle Lady Trojans. JV game is started at 6.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network on YouTube.com with the Raiders Live post-game report. And the Raiders are on the smiling side of the scoreboard this evening, claiming the 2018 Wapahani Girls Basketball Holiday Tournament Championship crown with a 48-41 victory over the North Decatur Lady Chargers. Ended up being a lot closer than what it was in the final, well, really with 2.5 minutes to play. The Raiders were up by 18 points. Defense, I think, was kind of a little bit more relaxed right there within the closing minutes of the game, allowed them to get back into it. They had some good shots, so we'll give them that. But probably wouldn't have had as good of shots if we would have probably played a little bit better defense, but still a very, very good game here by Wapahani. Very, very good game. Essentially from start to finish, like I said, except for a couple little minor times here, a very, very good game put on by the Lady Raiders from start to finish, and it was on both sides of the floor. I mean, we got it going early and often on offense. The defensive intensity that we was able to bring throughout the game was great to see, and being able to do that and to be able to create opportunities for ourselves on the other end as well, just really worked out in our favor. And like I said, it was a game plan well executed here by Wapahani, and we did what we needed to do. At the end of the day, we played the game the right way. We did every facet of the game correctly for the most part. But good team win here tonight. You come back here after, like I said, a week and some change off from the last time you played, and that was a bad loss for us there to Winchester. You come back here, the first half of the first game, not too pretty for us, not pretty at all. Second half, night and day, much, much better. And from the second half on, even throughout this whole entire ball game, very good basketball, team-oriented game, executed it to a T. And like I said, we moved the ball so much better on offense. We was able to make good, clean passes, setting ourselves up for good shots, knocking down those shots, being aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. So we did what we had to do on offense. Then defensively, like I said, you're being disruptive by deflecting passes, contesting shots, getting a hand in on everything, and not allowing your opponent to be comfortable on offense whatsoever. And not to mention the fact that we created 23 turnovers here in this game tonight. I think we created somewhere close to 20 there in the first game as well. So, we're doing our job on the defensive end, but that has got to continue. That's where you're going to make up the difference. Sometimes when you're not on your best game offensively, it's then what you can do on the defensive end is what's going to, not only keep you in the game, but hopefully, potentially get yourself in a good position to possibly win it. But just a great effort here today for Wapahani, and hopefully we just continue that the rest of the way. Again, we have Newcastle coming here to Raider Gymnasium next Thursday, I believe. That is January the 3rd. So we'll be welcoming the Lady Trojans. That's going to be a very tough game for us. So we've got to be ready, but it's good to get a couple games under the belt, get a couple of wins under the belt here if you're Wapahani, and continue just to build confidence from here. So good day of basketball. The Lady Raiders were led here this evening by Sydney Cook, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Carly Boggs, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Dayton Lee, I'll tell you what, our post players really played great here tonight. Dayton Lee, 6 points, 8 rebounds. Lexi Humbert had 3 points, 3 rebounds. She grinded out throughout the whole entire ball game there on the inside, really battled. So all three of those ladies deserve a lot of recognition there. Carly Boggs, the ball movement, not only that she was able to provide, but everyone else, and the way that she creates space and can get inside, just great to see there by Boggs. Lexi Wolf, great effort again here this evening, 3 points, 5 rebounds here tonight for her. Ashley England also 4 points and 1 rebound, and then Lexi Morrow with 1 point and no rebound. Again, for a grand total of a 48-41 victory tonight here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, they now improved to 12-3 on the year. Again, they'll be back at it next Thursday night, right back out here from Raider Gymnasium as they take on Newcastle. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night as we travel to Blue River for the boys basketball game as they take on the Vikings. That'll be a JV start time, 6 o'clock varsity game to follow. They're at Blue River. I doubt that we'll be live for that game, so just, and I know we talked about this a couple different times throughout the ball game and even today's game as well, but I really doubt that we'll be live. We'll try our best, but if not, we will be, still there and broadcasting. We'll be posting updates on Twitter, and then we'll come back and download the game once we get back after tomorrow night's varsity game at Blue River. So just some information for all you fine folks to know. We appreciate all of our sponsors again here this evening: Jones Auto Body, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Dealership, University Avenue Dental, Greg Pyle DDS, B. Joseph Davis, Attorney at Law, the Muncie Dragway, FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis, Tom Cherry Mufflers, the Barn Lot, as well as the Liberty Prairie Alumni Association. And a huge thanks again to our good friends at Harris Chapel Church, along with Pastor Jim Ballinger and his wife Janie. Appreciate all of our sponsors and all the people that support us. And we thank you for watching us. It's been a long day. Again, five games for us here today. So we have spent countless hours. We got out here at 8:30 this morning to get things set up and went home for about an hour and a half. In between the morning and evening session, and then came back out here at basically 5 o'clock here this evening. So we've roughly spent about 10 to 11 hours out here today. So I think we've had our fair share of Wapahani High School and not only that, but basketball today. But man, I'll tell you what, it sure was a joy, and we hope all of you enjoyed it here this afternoon and this evening. So folks, until tomorrow night, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside with me cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, thanking all of you for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night right back here on the WHS Network.